Welcome back to Baby Gustex.
Welcome back, guys.
You know, we don't say our names anymore.
Okay, well, I'm Ashley.
I'm Mel. I don't know. There was a pause, and I was like, oh, I don't know when the last time we said our names was.
I don't know. I mean, that's not really the point of our podcast.
It doesn't.
You don't need to know who I am. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we haven't even posted what we look like, so you know.
Yeah. We haven't really posted. Period.
Yeah, we post about like once a week.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Well, yeah, because I post about the books either before or after they come out. I try to tie it in. I'm like, hey, before this week's episode, check out this one. You know, I try to make it work.
Yeah. We got it down.
Sometimes I forget what day of the week it is, and then I panic.
I consistently forget what day it is, so.
I will never forget when I said something about maybe, like, I don't know, doing something at the end of the month, and you were like, well, it's only January. And I was like, it's definitely February 2nd.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, we're already into February.
That is correct. I don't know what's happening around me.
I was laughing so hard.
This week, we have Twisted Love by Ana Huang. It is the first book in the Twisted series.
Let me tell you, I was so excited to read this book.
So excited.
Now, I am hoping that the other ones are better. Okay, I gave this book a 4 out of 5.
I gave it a 3. And I'm kind of debating 2.5.
Oh,
not
she's
gonna
going
lie.
there.
The other books in the series goes Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, and Twisted Lies. It follows the other friends in this little friend group.
Yeah, I will say that I gave it a 4 out of 5 because of the really good twist in the middle of the book.
We gave this romance book a higher rating because of the mystery part of it, not the romance.
I don't. Okay,
yeah,
well, here, let's get on a Goodreads.
Yeah,
I guess maybe should I read the back? Hold on.
Yeah, I'll read the tagline. It's, he has a heart of ice, but for her, he'd burn the world.
Yeah, okay. Well, and then there was one that didn't make me swoon, but you are the light to my dark sunshine. Without you, I'm lost. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cute. I like that.
That is a good line.
Okay, so Alex Volkov is a devil blessed with the face of an angel and cursed with a past he can't escape. Driven by a tragedy that has haunted him for most of his life, his ruthless pursuits for success and vengeance leaves little room for matters of the heart. But when he's forced to look after his best friend's sister, he starts to feel something in his chest. A crack, a melt, a fire that could end his world as he knows it. Very cliche.
As he knew it.
Yeah. Ava Chen is a free spirit trapped by nightmares of a childhood she can't remember. But despite her broken past, she's never stopped seeing the beauty in the world, including the heart beneath the icy exterior of a man she shouldn't want. Her brother's best friend, her neighbor, her savior, and her downfall. Theirs is a love that was never supposed to happen, but when it does, it unleashes secrets that could destroy them both and everything they hold dear. Like I said, this is very cliche book.
This is definitely a dark romance.
Yeah.
It definitely leans toward the cheesy, and
yeah,
it's greater than Grumpy Sunshine, I would say, to like an extreme, and he's very possessive.
It's kind of, I don't want to say enemies to lover because they're not really enemies, but it
just brother's best friend, I guess.
Yeah, like forbidden love.
Yeah.
Forbidden love. So this is a 3.78 star on Goodreads. Basically 277,000 ratings.
Very popular on TikTok when it. I guess it still is around. On social media.
I have noticed that some people have liked the third book the best. I believe.
We can check those ratings after you get through the 1 stars.
Yeah,
I'm sure a lot of people tune after this.
I know Alex is supposed to be a possessive alpha or whatever, but that man just scared me.
Yeah.
Me to Alex, back off, white man. I was going to give this 2 stars, but then my dude started singing.
I lost it when that happened.
So stupid, God bless. Anyone who told me this book was good literally lied to my face. Oh, God. This book needed to calm the fuck down. cringe I felt when Alex started singing.
It was bad. It was so bad.
Yeah, this
So,
1 out of 5 stars. Actually changing this because the books I gave 2 stars would be offended if I gave this the same rating. When your lady parts are supposed to be salivating for Alex, but all you feel is the Sahara Desert. This one just said cool story. 1 star, DNF 55%. I want to chop their heads off.
I mean, when
Alex Volkov, I want you behind bars. Oh,
seriously,
this is great.
I did not realize going into this book that there was so much backstory to them with their issues.
Yeah, I didn't
So we'll
realize
just go straight
they
to
were so
traumatized.
Yeah.
We're just gonna dive straight into spoilers because there's no way we can talk about this without giving everything away because it's a little ridiculous.
So here's the thing. Ava and Josh are siblings. Ava has nightmares at night because she was oh god. Guys, this is gonna be a whole thing. So I like how we both like stop and just process what we're about to say. She was supposedly there was an attempted murder that her mom pushed her into the pond because she couldn't swim. Now,
Her parents were going through a really bad divorce.
yes. Now, because of this, Josh, her older brother, is very, very protective of her. Also, her ex is a douchebag named Liam, and we'll get into Liam. Liam's a dick. Okay.
The mom ended up committing suicide.
Oh yeah, I didn't say that part. Yes, that's yeah. So she's a photographer, and she goes to photography school. Her dad paid her way through everything.
Except the camera equipment and stuff,
Yes.
specifically for photography, because he didn't quite.
So this book starts out. This book starts out with she wrapped up a photo shoot, and Ava's trying to get to Josh's going away party because he's going to Central America.
He's gonna be abducted.
Yeah, and she can't find a ride, so she calls Josh. Josh calls his friend Alex.
He's literally in the middle of having sex when he picks up the phone to his sister.
It's disgusting.
And somehow still manages to get his friend Alex to go pick her up.
I know.
Let's not forget that part.
That's oh, this book has so many things wrong with it. Okay. Like I said, the only reason I gave it 4 stars was for the plot twist.
The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm laughing at the different aspects of this storyline.
So they get to Josh's, and Alex.
They're neighbors. Ava and Josh are literally neighbors.
Yes. Like I said, he's very protective of her. He makes Alex promise to watch his sister while he's gone for a year to Central America. So Alex, being the crazy person that he is, moves into Josh's house so that way he can watch her all the time. Then, randomly, she is at a friend's house doing a photo shoot.
A boudoir.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to attempt to say that tonight.
We're not even drinking.
I've had 1 drink tonight. We should have been
we did
drinking.
have a cider. We can do it during our book haul. Maybe we'll pause, drink a little bit, and see how the book haul goes.
Oh, God.
Stay tuned for that.
Our bonus episode is us getting drunk.
It's just giggling.
Drink every time we say the word burk.
Burk. I mean, burk. We will. Oh, maybe we will drink. Maybe you'll just keep missaying it.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
Lord.
guys. I'm so sorry.
She's doing a boudoir shoot in this guy's room in the dark-ish, and she's in lingerie, and Alex finds out, comes storming in,
Yeah.
like, get some clothes on.
He
You can
finds out-
never ask her to do this again.
He finds out from her friend.
Oh, yeah, her friend who likes to cause, like, problems. She's
Yeah,
a redhead. I don't remember her name.
She's a redhead. That's all that's
remember.
important. That's all that's
Madeline?
important. Oh, no.
Oh.
Madeline's his ex.
Oh, that's right.
So
Wait for
then,
it.
basically, Josh leaves, and she tries to, like, still talk with him, but he's, like, he's in a small town in Central America and somehow finds a girl to hook up with.
Jules.
Yes, the redhead's name is Jules.
And it's Ava's roommate, too.
Yeah. And so Alex then becomes, like, really possessive of Ava.
So possessive. Kind of says, like, you can't wear that. And, like, what else does he say? He's very possessive.
Yeah.
To a fault. Not, like, cute, like, jealous. Like, a guy talks to her and he immediately assumes he's, like, flirting.
I know.
And wants to literally kill him. And will say that to his face.
And the sex scenes?
He likes... he prefers to do it from the back so he doesn't have to see their face.
I feel like maybe...
And there's no kissing.
Maybe back up just...
No, I'm making a point right now. That's why I got close.
So, okay.
He's intense.
Okay.
He has strict rules.
Yeah, he
doesn't date.
He
just had girls who knew he
has
follow the rules.
Yes, of not looking at them in the eye and no kissing.
No kissing.
And he also calls them names, like,
yes,
even with her there. Okay, I'm sorry, Dad, because my father listens to this. I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but at one point in the book, Dad, just pause this or fast forward. Did I fuck your brains out, my gorgeous slut? Excuse me, what? What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, that was after he had taken a business call while they were doing it. And he would put it on mute.
Yeah.
And he was like, didn't I tell you not to make a sound?
Yeah.
I was like, what am I reading?
I don't like it.
It got to the point where I didn't even want to read this out in the living room in case my mom could see the words that I was reading.
Over your shoulder. Just
like,
sense it on your face.
I was like, she does not need to know I read this.
Oh, what are you reading?
Yeah, it was...
I will mention, the other friend's name is Jules, her roommate. And then there's Stella. And then there's Bridget, who randomly is a princess of another country.
Yeah.
And has a bodyguard following them all the time. So the other books are about each of those friends.
Yeah. One book is about the brother and Jules getting together.
Anyways, we might as well. The only interesting part of the story, is the mystery.
The only interesting part is that she finds out that her dad's the one that actually tried to kill her, and he's actually not even her real father.
That's why he tried to kill her.
Yes, because
as a child,
the mom had an affair, and he wanted to get rid of Ava. And that's why she always felt that Josh was the favorite child, because Josh was actually his, and he...
Yeah, the only one.
Yeah.
And he had tried to kill her
twice.
By pushing her in the pond, and then another time where
he was putting a pillow over her face.
Yeah, trying to
because she
suffocate
came
her.
into the office and said, "Dad, I wrote a thing that says, like, Daddy, my hero."
Oh, yeah, and she got an A+ on it. But then Josh came home early, and so he had to stop.
Wild. I was like, oh, that was a plot twist I wasn't expecting.
And so, because of that, Alex got Michael to, like, which also very unbelievable is when they call her dad to, like, that meeting, and they do it in the meeting room.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he just says it all.
Yeah.
What? No, he would not just say all that.
And we also didn't. So Alex also has problems of his own.
Yeah.
When Alex was younger, his dad was a businessman, did some not good things, and basically had like a hitman to kill them.
Yeah, he owed money to people.
Which was Ava and Josh's father.
But it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it was the uncle. He thought it was Ava's father.
I thought Ava's father's the one that did the killing, but his uncle is the one. Oh, you're right.
He framed him.
You're right.
So Alex, they had a secret room under the house, but Alex was the only one who managed to go under because the parents were going to talk to the guys when they came to the door, and then his sister, like, ran out for something.
The cat.
She
was holding the cat. The cat got out.
And so they all died in front of his eyes because they had, like, a... What bunker has, like, a window? into the living room. So he saw them all murmured.
Yeah. So come to find out, it was actually the uncle, because the uncle was in love with Alex's mom, and she was like, no, I don't want to be with you. And so he's like, then I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna kill you
all of you.
Yeah. Oh, and also they didn't go looking for Alex because they thought he was at camp, and so they thought they killed everyone in the house. So they didn't go looking for him anyway.
It's just wild.
So he has his uncle killed. He kills his uncle. Well, his uncle kidnaps Bridget and Ava, and
and then Alex tries to pull this whole thing where he pretends that he's actually not in love with Ava to protect her, and then of course Ava believes him, which I would believe him. He did really good at that.
I mean, so he kills his uncle,
and the guy that kidnapped Bridget,
and the guy and
Ava, because he touched Ava. You don't touch Ava.
You don't touch what's his.
Nope.
So he manages to get Ava and Bridget to go running for her phone. They call the police, but it's not the police because he had it intercepted because he knew that they would end up calling the police. And so it's all it's all people working for him, pretending to be police officers and pretend to be getting statements from Ava and Bridget.
This man has too much money.
Yeah, it's just because he's rich.
Yeah.
And really smart. So when he was a kid, he sold something he made.
He sold something for like $14 million. And then he never had to do anything in his life.
And then it gets all dramatic because she thinks he doesn't love her and doesn't believe him. And so she moves to London for this photography thing. And he literally follows her there and follows her every day for a year.
For 1 year.
Waits outside her door, walks her to class, walks out, and no matter where she goes, he is there.
Like, I'm sorry, but that is just
That
excessive.
is a stalker.
That's just excessive.
And then at the final photography showing at a gala or whatever, it's like a gallery thing, he sings a song because he said that he never sings. So he sings the most beautiful song, and the song is for her.
Yeah,
that's what does it for her. And he at the end, they end up having sex there, but she's like, "What about the workers?" He was like, "Oh, I had them go home early."
In the apple orchard. It was in the apple orchard because they were literally on the ground, in the dirt.
He had people leave, as in he knew that was gonna happen beforehand.
He literally did her while she was on all fours in an apple orchard. I thought maybe he was gonna propose to her at the end. I thought maybe that would be sweet.
After all that, it was not going to end on a sweet moment. How does
it literally ended with them doing it.
I thought there was like an epilogue.
Oh, it ended with him saying she couldn't come until he said okay. That is how it literally ended. That is how this book ended. That's it. That's it. What? Tears of frustration. Please, Alex, I need to.
Oh, no, that's when they go to Vermont or wherever to visit the friend.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, you're right.
But that was the end. I mean,
that's the end. How it ends, them walking away.
I had no words. I literally ended
I
it.
do want to make it a 2.5. It just
it's
gets more ridiculous.
Believable.
No, and no one would fall for. That is a toxic relationship.
I would not fall for Alex.
He is terrifying. He's literally murdered people.
Yeah.
And if someone I don't know, kind of backstabs, there's one of the girls, Madeline, that he used to have sex with, and she was trying to fuck with Ava.
She pushed Ava in a pool at a house party, and he found out,
and then he freaked out. And so he literally destroys her reputation and her father's business, and it all goes downhill, and she ends up waitressing somewhere. This man's anger problems.
I kind of was, like I said, I'm hoping that maybe the other books are better, but this one was just too much.
It was.
I'm hoping that maybe the one with Josh and Jules is better, because I feel like Josh has a sweet side, even though he's kind of like a fuckboy.
It's with Jules.
I know, but her brother.
And I know. But I don't know. She was kind of annoying in this book.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. When I read that, one of her friends just happens to be a princess, and I was like, why? Why was that a thing?
Yeah.
And he's just very...
I was so excited to read this. Yeah.
So let's go into the romance questions that we'll be answering for each of these books this month. Let's start with tropes.
I would go with like forbidden love.
Yeah. Brothers with
kind of enemy. I don't want to say enemies of lovers.
It's touch her and you'll die for sure.
Possessive.
Very possessive. Very dark romance.
Yeah. I'd say like a kink trope.
Yeah.
I'd say that.
Let's go with spice rating.
5 out of 5.
Very descriptive.
Yeah.
Very still possessive. If you don't like degrading names, you won't like it.
I'm not saying the sentence again.
Words shall not be repeated, but
yeah,
it's very intense.
Like there's choking. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah. Like I like reading some of those scenes.
He literally makes it say that you are mine and no, you will.
I know.
Literally, you're mine.
Okay. At one point, honestly, Dad, just stop listening now. Just turn off. It was great. Don't listen to this episode. Thanks for listening, and you're done. He at one point, I don't know if you remember this scene. He comes on her. And then makes her keep it on her.
At a festival.
Yeah.
He rips
the underwear off, and so
she was gonna clean herself off.
And he said, "No, you're not allowed to clean yourself.
I want you to walk around knowing that's on you."
I was like, "What is happening?"
And then she thought it was hot. Which to each their own.
Yeah, we're not saying like if you like this stuff that
we're not.
It's just not for me.
It's not for us.
It's just not for me.
Couple believability.
No.
No.
I could kind of see like the brother, best friend, okay, fine.
If they weren't so extreme in their
I also can kind of see that they both have had like pretty big traumas in their life. So I could see them
understanding each other's things.
But
if they were toned down, they would be.
Yeah, this book was like cranked up times 100.
Necessarily, kind of. It didn't need to be. It could have just been a nice romance.
Like, Anna, what is going on in your life? Oh my lord.
Would you say this is a slow burn? I mean, it takes a little bit for them to actually. Well, no, because they even kiss and stuff before they actually admit to anything.
Yeah, I'd say like medium. I don't say slow.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not like right off the bat. Also, I will say this does have content warnings in.
Oh, yes.
So it says this book contains explicit sexual content, profanity, a very possessive, morally gray anti-hero, and topics that may be sensitive.
There's also a playlist. I'll say the songs that are on this. What are you reading? Yours is on a different page than mine.
Oh.
That's weird.
Do you still have the same... Okay, you have the same songs.
Oh, ours look different on the inside. Oh. That's so weird.
Oh, that...
The outsides look the same.
No, my back...
your back looks different.
What is happening?
Oh, you have blue bugs on yours. I don't have that. That's weird. What?
Well, I don't know. How'd you get that book?
Where did I get this book? I have no idea.
I don't know. Okay.
Twisted by Missio. Okay, my extreme lack of knowledge of today's music.
Hold on, can I just pause for a moment?
Oh, go ahead.
This book is dedicated to my mom for all her support and encouragement over the years. Mom, if you're reading this, turn back immediately. There are scenes in here that will scar you for life. Okay, proceed.
Good thing. I was like, oh no, why would you have your mom read it? Oh, she's only supposed to read the dedication.
Yeah.
Good. Mm-hmm. Twisted. Icebox by Omarion. Feel Again by One Republic. Dusk Till Dawn by Zayn and Sia. Set Fire to the Rain, Adele. Burn, Ellie Goulding. My Kind of Love, Emily Sunday. Writings on the Wall, Sam Smith, Ghost, Ella Henderson. What Doesn't Kill You, Kelly Clarkson, which I really think is a random one in there. A Wide Awake by Katy Perry, and You Sang to Be by Mark Anthony, which I think is really funny because it's a very sweet song.
Wide Awake one also is kind of
very
random.
weird. The last three, very strange.
This book was very strange. I'm sorry, but like it just was a lot.
What do you think happens to the leads after the ending?
They stay together forever. There's no way
she can't get out of that.
No.
I think he murders a lot more. Oh, Siri, you don't want to know this. You don't want this.
Yeah,
and at the end,
she probably gets pregnant.
Josh does not approve, so he still doesn't forgive Alex. Do you think he ever will?
Yeah, probably. They'll probably end up having a baby. I mean, there's
they
no way.
Shouldn't. Do you think they'd want kids?
I could see Ava wanting them. I could see Alex not, but I could see them probably accidentally having one.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
It would. Would you fall for either?
No,
of them?
I couldn't say that fast enough.
I would get him arrested.
There is no way I could look at a man that says those things and be like,
and look him in the eye again. I know.
No, no.
As soon as it started with, I can only do no face to face, which he breaks with Ava, and part of his like realization that he loves her is like, I broke the rules for her. It's like
I flipped her.
I flipped her.
That's literally what he says. It's this book is something else.
So, since this is part of a series, will you read the next one?
I want to read. I have heard. Let me look.
I've heard. Oh yeah, let's see the ratings for the others.
I have heard that the other ones are better. Let me look. So, Twisted Games, which is the second, has a 4.14 stars.
Okay, that's a lot better.
175, almost 176,000 ratings. Twisted Hate has a 4.10 with 131,000, and Twisted Lies has a 4.29.
Oh, so they all get like significantly better ratings.
Yeah, they must.
Okay, what if we read the second one and it's also ridiculous and not good?
Should I see what the 1 stars for those? Maybe that might be spoiler, but
it might be. Yeah, don't read anything just in case it's like the only good part.
Okay.
So yeah, what happens if you read the next one and you feel the same way? Would you continue?
Yeah, because the book person in me has to finish a series.
That's true.
I need to complete it. I bought
They're
them.
a lot longer.
Yeah. Like, I would want to keep them on my shelf because they look good.
They look really nice. Maybe just there for me to laugh. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah,
What a time that was.
I would not read this book again. This is just too dark for me.
Make myself read this
Although,
again.
I mean, we bought some books, like Haunting Adeline, I've heard is like a dark...
I don't mind dark romances. But coming to the next question, how'd you like the writing? I wasn't impressed at all.
I didn't mind it.
It was readable.
Also, the tone of our voices says everything. We're like,
It was distracting in some places, but overall, I didn't notice.
There was just a lot of sex, not a lot of plot, and it was just like a little too dirty for me.
And very drastic plot of what there was.
Yeah.
I
need some banter. I need...
Like, if Ava's story was just a mystery thriller, and we delve deeper into that, that'd be good.
That could be...
That would have been
work.
cool.
This whole thing, not so much. There were things and I was like, what is going... Like, this is not okay.
I kept reading parts and I was like, really?
I saw
Oh,
you had
okay.
rated a 3, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good."
I think I'm gonna lower it to a 2.5.
Mm.
I really
Yeah.
it just went places it didn't need to, and not even in like a it's a commerce like a topic they shouldn't have touched on. It's just like unnecessary in general. Like
Like,
they really just didn't need it.
well, like we're saying, we're not like degrading if you like that sort of thing. Like,
Listen, your kinks are your kinks, and but I just feel like Alec, he's literally a murderer.
he's just way too possessive for my liking. Like for me to
To
read and be like,
like
that this is
toxic
not
and
okay.
no one should. Yeah, like he threatens any man who talks to her. A guy literally came up and asked for her to take his engagement photos, and he immediately walked into the restaurant and was like, "Don't talk to her. Why are you getting my girlfriend's number?
Yeah.
I will kill you." And she has to go, "Ha, he's exaggerating." But when he literally would kill somebody.
Yes, and has.
And has.
Yeah. It's just too much. It
was a lot.
It's a lot.
It was disappointing. And I won't say that I had like high expectations. I go into every book pretty neutral, even no matter how much hype I've heard about it. So it wasn't like I was expecting it to be great.
I had a little more high expectations just because of the amount I've seen on Book Talk.
There's a lot of hype.
So I just thought that it'd be a little better.
So that's a book we read. that is something we read.
Yeah.
There's that.
So there's that.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, I got no other words to say to this.
I probably will not think about this book ever again, and if I do, it'll be like,
oh,
wow, that's a book I read.
Yeah,
that is a book that exists.
It is.
So yeah, hopefully the rest are better.
Yeah. Next week we're reading
Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston.
Yes, I'm just starting that.
I have read it already. I'm actually reading another book by that author. I'm reading One Last Stop.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah. I think you'll like it. It's interesting.
I'm hoping it's
it's a little long.
Oh, it's a thick book.
It's a thick book. So it's One Last Stop. I guess she just writes really big books.
Which I don't mind big books because Lucy Score writes big books.
That's true, and you love that book.
Oh, I love that author. That author is fantastic. Yeah.
Ooh, what would be fun is if we did like our top 5 romance books. Oh. And then maybe also like our Insta buy authors or something.
Okay, I like
so
that.
You can get
I also
like.
I subscribe to her newsletter, and she is hilarious.
Oh yeah, you had me read her first one, and that was pretty good.
Yeah, she's really funny.
She's really funny in that.
Yeah, she's really good.
All right, well, yeah, check us out on Instagram and TikTok. We might have something on TikTok. We say this every time. Though.
I know. Well, we've got stuff on Instagram.
I really meant to while we were book shopping, and I snagged some photos at least, but that's the most that happened.
We have tomorrow. Maybe we'll get crazy.
Maybe we will. I will say it's difficult to do anything in Pals because there's just so many people.
Oh,
that place is ginormous, and it's no matter what section you're in, it is crowded.
Yeah, I was trying to open the map to see where I was.
There is a map. They have a map.
Yeah, so Powell's is sectioned by color, so they have different colors for different things
and different levels.
Yeah,
it's an upstairs and a downstairs, and it's ginormous
bookstore.
I want it. Actually, I was gonna say maybe the weekdays are more empty, but it's like a tourist place. Like even people who don't really read books go there.
If you know about Portland, Oregon, you know about Powell. It's kind of like Powell's and Voodoo Donuts. It's like both those things everyone knows is in Portland, Oregon.
And sorry to disappoint, but Voodoo isn't like that good. It's just another donut.
Yeah,
I see people like take boxes on flights back home.
I don't understand it.
They're
good.
They're all right.
Like I always like donuts. I like donuts.
I like donuts.
but I'm not gonna like go out of my way just to eat
No.
them.
There's also another location for voodoo.
That's kind of like Salt and Straw ice cream,
It's all right. They only have like 3 flavors a day.
and they're weird. I don't know. I'm very white when it comes to anything.
They're very Portland flavored. It's
That's
like
true.
floral or.
I love how we went from this book.
I need to talk about anything else. I need to wash my brain, so
That's
let me
true.
talk about donuts.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I just need to like cleanse
I know.
myself.
If you've read this book, let us know how you feel about it because I'm curious. Because I hadn't heard or
I hadn't
seen
heard
any
anything
videos
bad.
of anything bad, or even what it was about. Now that I think about it,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts.
Because whoa.
Yeah, it was a lot, guys. We did it. We did it for you. We read this book for you. You're welcome.
That was a wild ride.
It was. Yeah, but we did it. It's over with, and we're on to bigger and better things next week. Okay?
Literally bigger. That book is.
It's
bonkers.
huge. Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for listening.
Yes.
We'll
Thanks
see
for
you.
listening.
Next week.
Yes, we will. Bye, guys.
Bye.